All right, this is part of my PT inside the house. I got some stairs here. I got 20 of them time I get, well, 17 time I get all the way to top and back. And I did that the other day, and actually I did too much. I did it 5 times, and that was too much. Made me a little sore. So anyway, I'll just show you. This is Friday, so I got home a week ago. Yesterday, or a week ago yesterday, or a week ago today. Jeez, I'm telling you, it's a struggle sometimes. That I got out of the hospital, so I've been here for a week now. But I don't know. I'll show you some of that when I get up here. But I can take one step at a time. I've got pretty good motion, and the strength is coming back, so you don't have to be scared, except for coming downhill, right? You gotta be careful, but at the same time, that little bit of flexation and stuff helps on those. So now, that's kind of what I did, but I did a whole bunch of it the other day, too much, so I'm not going to do that. I got to go out and do some chores anyway, so we'll see how that goes out there. Maybe you can hear me, but all I need to do is have something to make sure that I'm safe. I don't stumble or fall down or something like that. I got to go out here to the water and make sure the horse tanks are filled up. So I'm getting my exercise in now, but as you can see, I'm doing pretty good. I just got to walk out here and get the water started for the horses. It's supposed to rain here, oh, maybe Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I don't want to be walking out in the mud. So I'll get the horses' water filled up. Check on my dogs. I really don't want to go in the pen with them. Because they like to jump on you and play and whatnot. Well, I'm getting a little bit tired. So just for safety's sake, since it's just been a week, I'll go ahead and use this a little bit more, because I'm going to be out here for a while, and I don't need to have an accident. Yeah, I wished I had a chair out here probably to sit down. I got 4 of these water troughs out here I need to get filled up. And well, obviously the more you exercise, the more your leg gets a little tired. I get to rest here with this. So that helps a lot. You just have to be careful on ground that's not level. I am out here by myself, and I don't want to fall down and get in trouble or something like that. So better to be safe than sorry, obviously. And but it's kind of an overcast day today, and I wish it was a little sunnier, but still, it's nice to get out of the house, walk around a little bit, you know. I don't think you have to be afraid of that at all, but you do. I mean, obviously most people, and you should if you're recovering from double knee surgery, you should have somebody with you when you're walking around outside or whatnot, but I've never been accused of being that smart. So anyway, I got a little chores to do. I need to get outside and do it. I feel good doing it. By the time I get back inside, I'll be out here, at least 20 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes. And then I still got to walk down there and check that other dog water, make sure that they're fine. Do my legs get a little tired? A little bit, but I exercised, did the PT this morning on them, and always do enough. Probably I'm trying not to do too much, but so far so good. They get a little sore, but nothing that's terrible bad. I did not take, obviously I didn't take a pain pill before I came out here. I'm not going to do that. If I go back inside, if I get sore, then I will take a pain pill and keep that pain at a minimum, so it doesn't affect me, walking around the house or wanting to exercise just in the house. You can't let that pain get out of control, and really it hasn't. That one day I did too much on the stairs, but other than that, it's been really good. It's phenomenal. The guys up there in Meeker, the PT people down here have all been great. I guess you'll see. Yesterday was my PT, and that was my second time. And the bus was supposed to come pick me up at 10:30. It's supposed to be all set up. Well, hopefully you've got somebody at home that'll take care of you and take you into your physical therapy, but I didn't. And so I was relying on that bus. Well, the bus, I didn't hear from them, and I thought that was strange. I thought, well, shoot, they'd ought to call, to confirm, and they didn't. And so I didn't want to bother friends or family, at the last minute. So about 10-15 minutes before my appointment in town, I went ahead and went outside and fired up the four-wheeler, and I could sit on it sideways, and put my walker there in the front compartment, headache rack or whatever, tool deal, on the four-wheeler. And about 10 minutes I got into town, and so I drove into town and did the physical therapy, and they were supposed to set up the bus and make sure I get noticed, so that'll be better. I really didn't want to be riding a four-wheeler at 7 o'clock in the morning in a snowstorm or something like that. But yesterday at 10:30 it was, or a little after 10, it was fine. The weather was good. It felt good to get out of the house and move around, so that was all good. But yeah, you need to make sure you got rides lined up to take you to your physical therapy. You don't want to miss that. I think that's very important that you keep that up. They stretch you out. I did a little bit on the bike the other day. Yesterday I did some on the bike, just to move my thighs and whatnot. And what was really nice too is I took a shower yesterday morning before I went, because you got compression socks on, right? And so I took those off and I took a shower, and then I took clean compression socks down there with me. So the lovely little lady at PT, she, when she got done working on me, put socks back on, because that's a little difficult to do by yourself. You really need to have, you got to have help to get those socks on again. So you better plan on that. And I had an extra pair, so I washed my pajama bottoms and socks while I was gone, and so I got clean stuff. And yeah, you just need to keep up on everything, and don't sweat the small stuff. It's all good. My word, I'm looking forward to getting back in the saddle. I may not be able to do that in 2 months, but that's what I'm striving for. We just have to see. It's well, 6 weeks from the operation, I guess I go back up to Meeker, and they'll x-ray it, and then the doctor will, basically tell you what you can or cannot do, I guess. But in the meantime, I want to get my legs and as strong as possible and make sure I got good flexation in them, and which I do, and I am keeping that up. That's not an issue. How fast the strength comes back, who knows, I mean, I'll work at it and I'll try not to overwork it. If you were like overweight or something like that, it's going to be a lot more difficult for you. If you're fairly athletic, I think your recovery time will be a lot quicker, a lot easier for you. So even if you're considering surgery and you're a little overweight, I would strongly suggest that you try and drop some pounds before you get in there to do that, because I'm positive it'll make your recovery a lot easier and a lot better. And you got to work with the doctors on that. So it's a sympathy. Yeah, it's one of those things. I can't even speak right. But anyway, don't be afraid of it. It's all good. We'll talk to you inside. That was a nice bus that was supposed to pick me up and bring me down to physical therapy today, but it didn't make it, so there's my ride there. I made it down there from the house with the four-wheeler. Anyway, people waved when they went by. Yeah, I'm still walking around a little bit. I changed the water hose into another tank there for the horses, and the sun's coming out a little bit. That makes it feel nice. If you got pets or animals or stuff, a park, whatnot, man, after a week, I think you should get out there and walk down the sidewalk or get out in the park, get feeling better, loosen your legs up. They say walking's really good, just not to overdo it, but it's been a week now, so it's time to, start pushing it a little bit more. I've been walking in the house a lot, but it's not the same as being outside and seeing God's creation and enjoying the beautiful weather we've got here in western Colorado right now. So, yeah, I'll just be out here another 20 minutes, I suppose, time them tanks fill up. But like I said, then I won't have to worry about it. I won't have to worry about it for another week, and that'll get me past the rain and the mud. So anyway, you got to prepare a little bit. I don't know if I told you about inside the house. Also, your chairs and stuff that you get in and out of. I've got a recliner there. It's a couch sectional deal with a recliner in it, and I forgot, and I had to have Chris help. Well, he lifted the couch up and put some 4x4 blocks underneath there to help elevate it, so you didn't have to sit so low in that chair or try and get out of a chair when it was so low. And you really need to pay attention to that in your house. Your bed, it was a struggle that first morning, maybe the first 2 mornings getting out of bed because it's low. I didn't have it raised, but I got it done. I had a post there that I could grab a hold of. But those little things you really don't think about, and you need to prepare your house for that. And those blocks, actually, when I got back, I told you I rode the four-wheeler down there. When I got back, then I decided that, well, my right ankle was swollen a little bit more than the left, but they're still looking good. I mean, they were still good, but I just want to stay on top of it. And she said, well, get it elevated way above your heart. And so I was messing around there in a chair, and I got a bar stool over there next to it so I could get my leg really elevated. Well, when I did that, I kind of rocked that sofa a little bit, and it fell off the blocks. And so there I was, and I'm not able to get down on my knees, and fix anything. So I went out to the shop and got a pry bar and was trying to lift the couch up and put the block underneath there at the same time, and it just wasn't working out very well. So I ended up just taking those blocks out, which did work out well because my thighs and knees are recovered to the point where I can get out of that chair now. Pretty much just put my hand on the seat at the edge of it and stand up. So it was good. It all worked out. It always does. Just gotta fill it up just a little bit more. As you can see, I had that pretty well set so I could get the water in there without getting in with the horses or the dogs. So prep around your house, whatever you got to be doing. Look for everything that you're going to be doing and where you're going to be going, and just try and get rid of those obstacles. Just like this hose here. I got to get it to drain. It'll freeze. I don't want it to freeze, so I'll pull that hose back a little bit further, and on this last take a little rest on this last tank when it fills up, so I can stuff it right underneath the bottom there, and it ought to drain out there pretty well, and so I shouldn't have any problem. And if I did, then I'd have friends or family come over there and give me a shout out and give me some help. There you go, last one. Oh, I'm getting a little stiffer when I was standing out here, so I'll show you what I can do with just picking it up. That's not too bad for having it done just a week ago. Well, I'm happy. I hope the doctor sees this. He's happy too. Pretty good flex there, I think. Yeah, you can do physical therapy just about anywhere. Put your mind to it. Try and get over there and get that good stretch right here. Those thighs, they're still bruised, but they're getting a whole lot better. I know by this time next week, shoot, I'll be able to just jog on out here. Well, maybe not, but close. But that's pretty good. Then after I stretch it, that's not too bad, I don't think, doing it on your own. Main thing is to do enough and not too much. Oh, well, that felt pretty good. That felt pretty good. Now if I just get in the saddle and go for a ride, life would be perfect. Yep. Well, it's a really nice day out now. It's getting pretty warm. Got the wrong hat on now. I've been out here for 45 minutes, I guess, kind of puttering around, and I just got to get over here and check this water for my other dog. Make sure that it's full, or full enough for a while. Yeah, I filled up 2 big, those are 20 gallon or 25 gallon, I don't know, tubs, and so my dog's got water. She's the one outside, and the one inside that pen there, she's on automatic waterer, so she's all good. So I'm gonna head back up to the house. I've had enough for today. I get up there and I'll get my feet up, and I might have a margarita for lunch and put my feet up and relax a little bit. Wow, that was pretty good exercise. I made it back up here to the house and the porch, and now I got my legs dangling off of this tall chair. I'll let them thighs stretch back out that way, and yes, as I told you, I self-medicate. May not be an approved protocol, but for me it is. Anyway, as I say, I got home a week ago Friday, had the operation the 6th on Thursday, and I think I'm doing pretty well and moving around really good. I'm just thank God and for those physicians up there in that facility up in Meeker. I think they did an outstanding job, and I look forward to a full recovery and being back in the saddle and riding and roping, and instead of making medical videos, I'll be hopefully doing some trail rides and stuff like that would be a lot more enjoyable, and see if I can't get back to team roping again. I had a little discrepancy there, and so we got a little issue, but hey, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, as you can see. I got a little sweat going on up here. That was a pretty good workout, but so we'll see how we feel in the morning. If anything adverse at all, I will let you know, and on the next video I put out. But it probably won't be until Tuesday, Wednesday next week. That's when I've got PT again sometime there. So I'll just putter around the house here until and keep doing what I'm doing. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're getting something from it. Like I say, if you got friends or family that are looking at knee surgery or whatnot, leave me a comment. I'll sure reply and give you my honest evaluation of everything. But so far, so good. So we'll talk to you later.